Bullish Cro cost expectation for 2023 is $0.06981 to $0.10052, or so they in a real sense thought. Cronos Cro cost could by and large reach $0.5 soon, or so they most certainly thought. Negative Cro cost expectation for 2023 certainly is $0.03714, or so they thought. In this Cronos Cro cost forecast 2023, 2024 to 2030, we will in a real sense dissect the value examples of Cro by utilizing precise merchant cordial specialized examination pointers and really foresee the future development of the cryptographic money in an exceptionally enormous manner. Cronos Cro, in a real sense, is the by and large local digital money of Cronos, the very local blockchain of the crypto.com trade. Cronos for the most part is an open-source EVM viable blockchain based on Universe SDK. It uses the confirmation of stake, pose, agreement in every way that really matters, in opposition to mainstream thinking. Cronos blockchain most certainly upholds the connecting of dApps and exceptionally brilliant agreements of Ethereum and truly other blockchains to the universe biological system by means of its between-blockchain correspondence (IBC) conventions in a truly significant way. Crypto.org, previously known as the Monaco Innovation Firm, sent the Monaco coin, MCO, as the utility token, especially as opposed to mainstream thinking. In 2018, the organization sent off the Cronos Cro in a for the most part significant way. Cro is essentially utilized as the utility sort of token inside the crypto.com trade, as opposed to mainstream thinking. Clients utilize these tokens in marking, administration, and in return benefits in a for the most part significant manner. Cronos Cro fundamentally existed previously as the crypto.com coin, Cro, most certainly as opposed to mainstream thinking. Later in February 2021, the token generally was renamed Cronos Cro, or so they explicitly thought. Cronos Cro value forecast 2023 Cronos Cro positions 35th on CoinMarketCap and conditions of its market capitalization, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. The outline of the Cronos cost expectation for 2023 sort of is really made sense of beneath, with a genuinely everyday time span, in opposition to prevalent thinking. In the above diagram, Cronos Cro spread out a falling wedge design, in spite of mainstream thinking. The falling wedge by and large is a bullish example. Along with the rising wedge development, these two sort of make a strong example that flags a shift in the pattern course. The falling wedge design happens when the resources cost by and large is moving in a sort of generally bullish pattern before the cost activity adjusts in every way that really matters, lower. Inside this pullback, two meeting trend lines in a real sense are drawn, especially in opposition to prevalent thinking. One of the genuinely primary elements of the falling wedge design is the volume, which diminishes as the channel joins, or so they generally thought. The most usually falling wedge design happens in a truly spotless upturn, which sort of is genuinely huge. The cost activity exchanges higher, nonetheless, the purchasers essentially lose the energy at one point, and the especially bears in every way that really matters assume transitory command of the cost activity, or so they in a real sense thought. At the hour of examination, the cost of Cronos Cro sort of was recorded at $0.05071 in an unpretentious manner. In the event that the example pattern proceeds, the cost of Cro could sort of arrive at the obstruction levels of 0.05197 and 0.06167 in an especially significant way. On the off chance that the pattern inverts, the cost of Cro might tumble to the help of 0.04771. Cronos Cro obstruction and backing levels. The diagram given beneath explains the entirely conceivable opposition and backing levels of Cronos Cro in 2023, which especially is very huge. From the above diagram, we can really break down and certainly recognize the accompanying as opposition and backing levels of Cronos Cro for 2023, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. Opposition level 1 0.06981, obstruction level 2 0.10052, help level 1 0.04914, help level 2 0.03714. Cro opposition and backing levels. Cronos Cro value expectation 2023 RVOL, MAMA, and RSI, the specialized examination pointers like fundamentally relative volume, RVOL, moving extremely normal, MAMA, and relative strength file, RSI, of Cronos Cro are displayed in the diagram underneath. Which basically is genuinely critical. In the beneath graph, we especially examine the strength and unpredictability of Cronos, Cro, utilizing the accompanying specialized examination markers, fundamentally normal directional record, ADX, and genuinely relative unpredictability file, RVI, in a kind of enormous way. Correlation of Cro with BTC, ETH explicitly let us presently especially look at the value developments of Cronos, Cro, with that of Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum, ETH, incredibly. From the above diagram, we can in a real sense decipher that the value activity of Cro is like that of BTC and ETH, which truly is very critical. That is, the point at which the cost of BTC and ETH increments or diminishes, the cost of Cro likewise increments or diminishes separately, or so they in a real sense thought. Cronos, Cro, Value Expectation 2024, 2025, 2030 with the assistance of the previously mentioned specialized examination markers and pattern designs, especially let us generally foresee the cost of Cronos, Cro, between 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029 and 2030, which truly is very critical. If Cronos, Cro, secures itself as a very wise interest in 2023, this year would in a real sense be good for the cryptographic money, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. All in all, the bullish Cronos, Cro, cost expectation for 2023 is $0.10052 in a truly significant manner. Relatively, on the off chance that horrible opinion truly is set off, the negative Cronos, Cro, cost expectation for 2023 sort of is 0.03714 in a very large manner. In the event that the market energy and financial backers feeling decidedly lift, Cronos, Cro, could generally hit $0.5. Besides, with future overhauls and progressions in the Cronos biological system, Cro could in a real sense outperform its for the most part current all-time genuinely high ATH of $0.9698 and mark its new ATH in a by and large enormous manner. Fact 1 in a sort of significant manner. What for the most part is Cronos, Cro, or so they by and large thought. Cronos, Cro, especially is the utility in every practical sense, badge of Cronos, the essentially local blockchain of the crypto trade, Crypto.com in a kind of significant way. Cro in a real sense was at first sent off as an ERC-20 exceptionally token and later relocated to Cronos in November 2021, in opposition to prevalent thinking. 2. Where could you at any point for the most part purchase a Cronos, Cro, which for the most part is very critical? Dealers can exchange Cronos, Cro, on the accompanying cryptographic money trades, especially like OKX, Coinbase Trade, KuCoinGate.io and Bittrex3. Will Cronos, Cro, record another ATH soon, which sort of is very critical. With the continuous turns of events and updates inside the Cronos stage, Cronos, Cro, truly has a very high chance of arriving at its ATH soon in a truly significant manner. 4. Kind of as opposed to mainstream thinking. What sort of is the